Hello, everyone, and Grand Rising. I am Mama Oyela Nunkiure Bryant, and I wanted to come and talk to you guys this morning, real quick, about a series of videos that I will be doing concerning light work and shadow work. There are actually quite a few big differences that a lot of people don't talk about, or I don't think that they know or understand. So I'm going to cover a few of those in the next couple of videos in the series. So the first thing that I want to cover with you guys is what is shadow work, okay? So first of all, I know people have a lot of the misconception that shadow work solely deals with like demons or inner self, but it's a little bit deeper than just dealing with inner self. When you are dealing with shadow work, you are also dealing with the energies and entities of not just your bloodline, but your ancestry as well. So for instance, if you are mixed with Native American, German, and Hispanic, you have to take these ancestral bloodlines into consideration. You have to sort of remember that within your DNA, within your blood makeup, there exists pretty much a lot of races that do not coexist naturally in the real world. But in some place and space, these energies have crossed and crossed and crossed to have you here right now. So, with that, you have to remember when you're doing shadow work, you're not just addressing the energies of yourself. You're also addressing these energies of the past as well. Next part of shadow work. When people are dealing with shadow work or soul retrieval or dealing with ancestral bonds or binding, some people won't go as far back as to deal with personal traumas as well. When you are thinking of the power of manifestation and dealing with demons and stuff of that nature in the shadow realm, you don't really take into account that the very demon of alcoholism may be your dad, or the demon of sexual abuse may be your cousin. So, are you really truly addressing the demons that need to be addressed when you are doing your shadow work? So, that is another part of shadow work. Not only dealing with those spirits on the outside, but also dealing with those spirits that have raised you in the shadow realm. And you became privy to a lot of that information simply because now you can show other people that you don't have to become a part of that. There is a way out, and we can show you a better way out. That is what shadow workers do. They are the people that are born in the shadow realm, that were privy to see things and be raised by these demons, but ultimately in their soul contracts, it was not to do harm. It was to restore a balance. So they were privy to see things of the shadow realm, but they did not necessarily have to go as deep and dark as a lot of other negative energies and entities in the shadow realm. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is what is a light worker? Now, a lot of people have the conception that a light worker is this being who is always of love and light and they are angelic. That's not, well, in my opinion, in my personal opinion, that is not completely true. As I've learned, developed, and studied, light workers are actually astral beings. Those are the beings that come from outside of the planet Earth, because the planet Earth is seen as a spiritual marketplace, or in other words, a realm of shadow spirits, those that were living and deceased. Those from the future can come, but they have to come and take physical form. So, Earth is a shadow realm. When you are talking about light workers or light beings, they tend to usually come from other planets, places, and spaces outside of Earth. Those are usually the people that are referring to the Ananke or serpentine genetics or the draconian lineage, things of that nature. So those are what we consider light workers. Now also, as above, so below. Just how you have shadow workers and you have light workers, you also have shadow hunters. Now, and light hunters as well. Now, these people, shadow hunters, are literally those energies and entities that we were talking about that were raised in the shadow realm, that were brought up in shadow realm, but they've sort of enjoyed that negative energy and entity too much. And they've allowed that source to sort of overrun their purpose of what they're supposed to do. If you know what a hunter is, you know a hunter is sent to destroy. A hunter is sent to kill. So for those of you that are calling yourselves shadow hunters, be careful. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. And me personally, I do not deal with shadow hunters or light hunters either, because both are sent to destroy for those aspects. So just about I am a shadow worker. I believe in promoting the wellness and the growth of those who have been traumatized. I also have to worry about a shadow hunter. Now, shadow hunters, excuse me, guys. Now, shadow hunters, these are the people that will come and approach you and try to help activate you deep into certain ritualistic realms, and they will help grow your power and help you manifest, but they never quite tell you everything that they know, or when it comes to you. And it's simply because they have you set up or trained in a way where they can manipulate and work around your own barriers. Because they're not going to tell you how powerful you really are, but they're going to get you along to a place and space where they can feed off of that energy and ultimately drive you to that place and space of somewhat insanity. They'll have you seeing things, feeling things, and none of it is real because you allowed these energies to activate you in a way that you were not ready. So now you have shadow hunters preying on shadow workers. Now, the other aspect of a light worker, these cosmic beings, is now a light hunter. These are the beings who are sent here to activate these star seeds, or these beings who have these multiple lineages of bloodlines that cosmically do not get along or cosmically are not supposed to be in agreement or an alliance. But here you are, that star seed that do have these multiple DNA resonance. So now you have these light workers who see all of these traits within you, and they will approach you to try and help you activate or give you these so-called light codes to activate you in a way that cosmically you are radiating a healing. But if you do not know what you're healing or what you are radiating, you will also have these same light working energies or light casting energies absorbing all of that light, all of that love, all of that well-being. And they're taking all of that from you. So these are now light hunters. These are the people that are in these mass churches and they're like, come and give and come and give. But we ain't giving none of that back to you though. Sorry. Ding. Yes, you have to be careful of these. And that leads me to the point of skinwalkers. These are the people that smile in your face. They learn the same way you do. They connect the same way that you do. And a lot of these people or these skinwalkers will catch you off guard because we live in a generation and a place and space of where people are so hung up on having a twin flame and a soulmate. And we forget that middleman of kindred spirits, meaning these are people of the same race as you. Not necessarily that they've walked with you or you've crossed paths in love life or soul ties, but no. You guys are from the same race. You guys are from the same species. You guys had that same mentality. So they know how to play off of those aspects of you. These are called kindred spirits or kindred family. We are of the same likeness, but we are not the same. We are born in the shadow realm, yes, but I chose to promote healing in the shadows. You chose to hunt people down and massacre them. Just like those in the light work. I choose to use my Reiki energy to promote healing from within and radiate it outward. And then you have those that will help you activate all of that energy within so they can absorb it right on up out of you. You, your children, and pass that on and on and on. So that is the beginning or the intro to our series of shadow working, light working, shadow hunters, and light hunters. So for those of you that have any more questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to hit me up on Facebook. My business is www.tranquiltruths333.com. On Facebook, we are Tranquil Tribe, or Tribe of Tranquil Troops 333 on Facebook as well. If you have any other questions, my love, please feel free to hit me up. And if you don't know my motto, namaste, you guys, but no, I'm going to stay over here. Holla.